Today I am going to discuss about the two-stroke engine. So, what is two-stroke engine? Actually, if we compare with the four-stroke engine, in case of the four-stroke engine, there are the four strokes. Okay, in case of the four-stroke engine, there are the four strokes. That is the suction, compression, power, and exhaust. Okay, and this four stroke, that is suction, compression, power, and exhaust, this four stroke is completed about the two revolution of the crankshaft. So what happened in case of the four stroke engine? In case of the four stroke engine, the four strokes, that is the suction, compression, power, and exhaust, suction, compression, power, and exhaust, these these four strokes are completed about the two complete revolution of the crankshaft. Two complete revolution of the crankshaft. Okay. So in case of the four stroke, suction and compression will complete about one complete revolution of the crankshaft, and the expansion and the exhaust stroke will be complete the next revolution of the crankshaft. So here in case of the two-stroke engine, all the suction, compression, power, exhaust, these all the strokes will be completed within the one complete revolution of the crankshaft. So here in case of two-stroke engine, the suction, compression, power, and exhaust, these four strokes will be completed within the one complete revolution of the crankshaft. So in case of the two-stroke engine, the crankshaft will be rotated about one complete revolution, that is a 360 degree. Okay, but in case of the four-stroke engine, the crankshaft will rotate about 720 degree. Okay, 720 degree, because one circle is consisting about the 360 degree angle, so it will rotate about the two times, so that's why it will be 720 degree. Okay, now coming to the point of stroke. What is stroke? Stroke is actually the distance between the top dead center and bottom dead center. So what is stroke? Stroke is the displacement, or stroke is the distance between the top dead center and bottom dead center, TDC to BDC. Now actually, what is two-stroke engine? Actually, the two-stroke engine, that is here, two-stroke means, so TDC to BDC is one stroke and the other stroke is BDC to TDC. Okay, so here all the suction, compression, power, and exhaust, all the strokes, all the process will be completed within this two stroke. Or one complete revolution of the crankshaft. Okay, that's why it is this type of engines will be known as the two-stroke engine. So what is two-stroke engine? Two-stroke engine is defined as the engine in which suction, compression, power, exhaust, all the processes will be completed within the two strokes, or you can say one complete revolution of the crankshaft. Okay, so here in case of two stroke, the two strokes will be, one is the upward stroke, and the other one is the downward stroke. So two strokes will be, first one is the upward stroke and the second one is the downward stroke. Okay, so first one is the upward stroke and second one is the downward stroke. Now coming to the next point, that is construction of the two-stroke engine. Actually, in case of the two-stroke engine, all things will be same, because here in two-stroke engine, if we compare this two-stroke engine construction with the four-stroke engine, then we can say that is There is a piston, similar things which is used in case of the 4-stroke engine. Also, 1 minute. Okay, so here if we consider here it will be that is in the, if we compare this 2-stroke engine construction with the 4-stroke engine, the same components will be here also used. That is, piston is used, connecting rod is used, crankshaft is also used. Okay, so same thing, that is the crankcase is also used. Here is the cylinder is also used. Okay, spark plug is also used, but there is a major difference is that instead of the valve here the ports are used. Instead of the valve here ports are used. Okay, so the major difference between constructional difference between the 2-stroke engine and the 4-stroke engine is that in case of the 2-stroke engine, instead of the valves here the ports are used. Now what is ports? What is port? That is, here you can say that is, here you can see that is this is the exhaust port, this is the transfer port, this is the inlet port, again this is the exhaust port, this is the this is the transfer port, here it is transfer port, so transfer port. So why this port? What do you mean by these ports? Ports are nothing but that is the hole in the cylinder. So ports are nothing but the hole in the cylinder. Okay, and why in case of the 2-stroke engine these ports are used? In case of this 2-stroke engine, ports are used because all the processes will be done here within the one revolution of the crankshaft. So if we use the valve here, that is the intake valve and exhaust valve, if we use here, then it is very much difficult to operate the valves very quickly. So it is very much difficult to operate the valves very quickly as compared to the 4-stroke engine, whereas the processes will be completed within the 2 complete revolution of the crankshaft. But in case of the 2-stroke engine, here all the processes will be completed about 1 complete revolution of the crankshaft. So the major thing is that in case of 2-stroke engine, if we use the valves, then it is very much difficult to operate the valve very rapidly or very quickly as compared to the 4-stroke engine. So that's why we are using ports here. And what is ports? Ports are nothing but that is the holes in the cylinder. So what is port? Ports are nothing but the holes into the cylinders through which the charge can be expelling out to the atmosphere or may be drawn into the combustion chamber. Okay, so this is the main difference, constructional difference between the 4-stroke and 2-stroke engine. Clear? And also another difference is that is in case of 2-stroke engine there is a one transfer port is used. In case of the 2-stroke engine, that is one transfer port is used. Okay, that you can see here. Now coming to the point of the working of the 2-stroke engine. Okay, Now if we consider the two stroke engine working, that is here two strokes are available, that is one is the upward stroke and one other is the downward stroke. One is the upward stroke and the other one is the downward stroke. So when the piston is moving, when the piston is moving into the upward direction, when the piston is moving into the upward direction from the bottom dead center to top dead center, there is the pressure, there is a pressure within the crankcase. The pressure within the crankcase is very much lower, as compared to the pressure at the atmosphere. Okay, so what will happen actually when the piston is moving from the bottom dead center to top dead center. Okay, so when the piston is moving from the BDC to TDC, and there is a vacuum will create due to the pressure difference between the crankcase and the atmosphere, and the pressure inside the crankcase will be much more lower as compared to the atmospheric pressure. So that's why the maximum amount of air fuel mixture will be entered through this intake port, and during the movement of this piston, or you can say due to the upward direction movement, or due to the upward movement of the piston from the bottom dead center to top dead center, it will uncovers the inlet port. Okay, it will uncovers the inlet port, and when it uncovers the inlet port, due to the pressure difference between the crankcase and the atmosphere, maximum amount of air fuel mixture will be entered into the crankcase. Okay, will be entering into the crankcase, and also this air fuel mixture will be here compressed heavily, and this air fuel mixture will be compressed here heavily. Okay, and also during this period, during this movement of the piston from bottom dead center to top dead center, the air fuel mixture which is entering into the combustion chamber through this transfer port, it will be compressed heavily. Okay, it will be compressed heavily. So in upward stroke, what will happen in case of the upward stroke of the piston, that is when the piston is moving from the bottom dead center to top dead center, there is a pressure difference between the crankcase and the atmosphere, and the pressure inside the crankcase will be much more lower as compared to the atmosphere. So that's why the maximum amount of air fuel mixture will be drawn into the crankcase and it will be compressed. Okay, and also the air fuel mixture which is already at the combustion chamber and piston is moving towards the TDC, it will compress this air fuel mixture heavily. Okay, that will happen at the upward stroke. And when the spark plug will fire, so during the upward movement of the piston, from BDC to TDC, one stroke will happen, one process will happen, that is compression. Okay, one process will happen, that is compression. Now Due to the now the spark plug will fire, and due to the firing of this spark plug, the air fuel mixture will be completely burned. And create a thrust onto the piston crown or piston head, and the piston will be move into the downward direction. It means the expansion process will be done. Okay, it means the expansion process will be done here during the downward stroke of the during the downward stroke or downward motion of the piston. And also during this motion of the piston to the toward the downward direction, piston will uncovers the exhaust port first. Okay, and through this exhaust port the exhaust gases will be expelling out and through this exhaust port the exhaust gases will be expelling out to the atmosphere. And also further movement of the piston, it will also uncover the transfer port. Okay, it will also uncover the transfer port, and when this piston transfers the uncovers the transfer port, sufficient amount of air fuel mixture from the crankcase will be passing through this transfer port, and it will deflect, that is passing through this transfer port, and it will deflect towards the top of the cylinder, because this is known as the deflector. Actually in two stroke engine, piston have some projection and these projections will be known as the deflector. Okay, so when the piston uncovers this transfer port, the air fuel mixture will be deflected towards the upward direction of the cylinder, deflect towards the top of the cylinder or upward direction of the cylinder, because it will actually what will happen, this air fuel mixture will first crashing to this deflector. Okay, first crashing to this deflector, and deflector is shaped in such a way that it will helps to guide this fresh air fuel mixture at the top of the cylinder. Okay, and also helps to expel out the exhaust gases through this exhaust port. Okay, so these deflectors are designed in such a way that when the piston uncovers this transfer port, the fresh air fuel mixture will be crashed into this deflector, and deflector will helps to guide this fresh air fuel mixture into the top of the cylinder, and also guides the exhaust gases to expel out from through the exhaust port into the atmosphere. Okay, that's why this type of deflectors are used in case of the two-stroke engine. Okay, so during the downward movement of this piston, exhaust process will also done, and also the intake process will also done. Okay, so we can say that is the two-stroke engine, there is the two strokes, that is one is the upward stroke and another one is the downward stroke. In case of the upward stroke, only the compression process will done, and in case of the downward stroke of the piston from top dead center to bottom dead center, expansion process will done, exhaust process will done, as well as the intake process will done. Okay, so in case of the two-stroke engine, the upward movement of the piston or upward stroke of the piston, one process will be done, that is the compression, and during the downward motion of the piston, three processes will be done, that is the expansion, exhaust and intake. Okay, Here you can see that is what is actually happen in case of the two stroke engine, that is through this intake port the air fuel mixture is entering into this crankcase and it will be heavily compressed, and thereafter, and when this piston is moving towards the top, that is the from BDC to TDC, it will uncovers this intake port, and through this intake port the air fuel mixture will be enter and compressed heavily, okay, and thereafter it will move to the combustion chamber through this transfer port. So when the piston during the downward motion of the piston, during the downward motion of the piston, it will uncovers the exhaust port as well as the transfer port, okay, as well as the transfer port as well as the exhaust port, and through this exhaust port the exhaust gases will be expel out to the atmosphere, and also through this transfer port the air fuel mixture will be drawn into the combustion chamber, okay. Now coming to the CI engine part, the same things will happen here. In case of CI engine part, the same things will happen here. Instead of the air fuel mixture is drawn into the crankcase through this intake valve. Here in case of diesel two-stroke engine, air is inducted into this crankcase and it will be compressed, and again this compressed air is escaping through this transfer port and going to the combustion chamber, or you can say entering into the combustion chamber, okay. And during the compression, that is when the piston is moving towards the top of the cylinder, that is the BDC to TDC, bottom dead center to top dead center, it will compress the air heavily, and at the just before the end of the compression stroke, or before the end of the compression process or upward stroke, the fuel will be injected through the injector into this combustion chamber, and similar thing will happen. Air fuel mixture will be burned and create thrust onto the piston, and piston will move into the downward direction. Again it will when the piston is moving towards the BDC, that is the downward direction, it will uncovers the exhaust ports, and through this exhaust port the exhaust gases are expelling out to the atmosphere, and also uncovers the transfer port. Again the fresh air fuel mixture will be entering into the combustion chamber, okay. So these processes will actually happen in such way in case of the two-stroke engine, okay. In the next class we will discuss about the scavenging process, okay.